well, we didn't necessarily need to go live tonight. I'm just doing this just necessarily to save time. Probably would have started over right there. But we're live. We can't. We got to roll. All right. So what I was going to talk about was my favorite tours. Then I'm like, have I already done this video? I feel like I've just talked about it a lot through live chats or whatever. You know, during COVID streams, we talked about a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. Cat's going crazy at the door. So anyway, summer '94. Well, maybe I'll start at number 5. Ooh, just teased you. That was numero uno, of course. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Unfortunately, not doing a whole lot of chatting tonight. Just going live to save time. So I guess we'll go back to number 5. And overall, maybe not necessarily a tour, but more of a... Hold on a second. This little son of a bitch. Fuck, you coming in or what? So, I don't know. Fun cat was at the door, then the cat doesn't want in. So then, where were we? Oh, 03. Yeah, not necessarily a tour in 03. I mean, there were tours in 03, but just overall that year. I know it's supposedly my favorite tours, but there was some great stuff in the summer, great stuff in the winter. Really the winter. I guess if I had to pick one, I would pick winter 03. It was the first tour where I was kind of fully on board. I had been to some shows previously. I was aware of the band, liked some songs, disliked a lot of others. But then in 03, I was kind of hooked and I was all in. Those Cincinnati shows, February, 21st and 22nd. Obviously, the Nassau show, March 1st. And then when you get into the summer, there was the Deer Creek shows. They had the IT Festival. So just 03 overall, I guess, would come in at number 5. But more specifically, winter of 03. Although there just weren't enough shows, I guess. So that's why I'm kind of combining the two. Going to snick it and Deer Creek, and then maybe, what, did they do Shoreline that summer? I think there was a good Shoreline that summer. Or maybe I'm fast forwarding to summer of 15, which was my 4th favorite. And again, maybe a little personal bias here. Went to a lot of shows. It was the first summer in a long time where I was like way back in. Like didn't go to any shows really in for a few years there. Although 14 I did jump back in. But summer of 15, I was on board for the whole summer, and pretty much so were they. Blossom and Starlight were shows that I attended, both very good. Starlight, very underrated. Got a good Mike song, that Blossom, not a Mike's song, a cool Mike song. And then Blossom was awesome. Shoreline, Atlanta, The Man, and that second night at Alpine. Again, another big festival summer. Seemed to be a theme there, maybe, perhaps, with these 2 years. And then all the good songs. Seemed like songs like Back on the Train, Wolfman's Brother, Theme from the Bottom, obviously Tweezer and Ghost, Piper, all that stuff just dominated. Hey, what's up, man? Unfortunately, sorry, not doing a lot of chatting, just kind of rolling through the video. Perhaps at the end I will, if we don't go too long. Then summer of 93, which had maybe one of the best week or 2 week periods they've ever had. In August of 93, the 13th, the 14th, bunch of these shows have went on to become official releases too. August 13th and 14th, the 16th, the 20th, the 21st in Salt Lake always gets overlooked. Red Rocks on the 20th. That was one of my first shows that I downloaded off the internet that I was just like, whoa, and listened to over and over again. And like I said, many more from that. It wasn't just that week, that week was an incredible week. 10 days, 2 weeks, rivaled maybe in the June of 94 summer. But then fall of 97, I guess a lot of people would have fall of 97 at number 1. I got it at number 2. It's real close between summer of 94 and fall of 97. They're definitely boom, boom, up here, 1 and 2. Then summer of 93 is an easy choice for 3rd. And then really summer of 15, most people would probably not even have, while it was a great summer and tour, I don't think most people would maybe have that in their top 5. I mean, there's summer of 99. There's all of 95. It's not like 96 sucks. 98 was great. Winter of 94 wasn't horrible. Hey, what's up, man? So, fall of 97 was coming in at number 2 for me. Hampton had some huge shows. Winston-Salem, I think shows everybody talks about. Obviously, the Nutter Center. I think the night before the Nutter Center up in Michigan. People love Rochester. That's the other thing that makes fall of 97 so great. You could talk to 10 different fans and you might have 7, 8, 9, even 10 different favorite shows from fall of 97. Albany, I believe. YEM obviously had a big fall, and the Spectrum. I think the Spectrum had 2 good shows. And Yeah, like I said, Hampton, I think, is probably one that everybody likes. I think I mentioned. And maybe not specific songs that year, but just overall, each show, man. And then we move on to Summer of 94, which was my absolute favorite. Like I mentioned, those couple weeks in June, again, starting with Red Rocks, where 93 perhaps it ended with Red Rocks, although there was Salt Lake on the 21st. August 21st, 93, very overlooked show. I mean, obviously it's 1993. It's easy to overlook, but so then Red Rocks on June 11th, 1994. I feel like that was like some FM broadcast back in the day. That's how I ended up with such a great copy of it. Then the Bomb Factory back in May. I didn't know if we were counting that as spring. Seemed like they were playing a bunch of shows back then. Seemed like part of it was like spring 94, and they took like 10 days off, and then that started summer tour. The OJ show, obviously, kind of epic. UIC Pavilion that year on the 18th, the night after the OJ show. Columbus on the 22nd. Crazy Mike, Simple, Catapult, that whole deal. Even a wacky show in there on the 21st in Cincinnati. There was like a 3 or 4 song first set. Somebody pulled a fire alarm. There was no fire. And then West Virginia, the best concert ever played in West Virginia, I think, June 26, 1994. It's arguable. Some people may have different opinions. I mean, it's hard to disagree with that, though. I mean, I don't know how many great shows are going down in Charleston these days. Maybe bands go there. I don't know. Phish doesn't go there anymore, unfortunately. So I think that does it. '03, I guess we'll say winter. Summer of 15, summer of 93, fall 97, summer of 94. I feel like anybody's list is going to have summer of 94 and fall of 97. And I realized I did that Big Birch show the other day. I didn't realize how many, like a lot of people, there were several people that were at that show, or at least claiming to be anyhow. I believe them. Why would you lie about that in my YouTube comment section? Claim you were at that show when you weren't. Yeah, people have lied about more ridiculous things than that, I'm sure. And, all right. Boom. I guess we're out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry I didn't really chat tonight live, but like I said, that was just to save time doing all the uploading and all that nonsense. Boom. It's here. Now it's delivered. As soon as I hit stop, I think it's like kind of on demand or something. And you can always look at the live chat after the fact. Wait a minute. There was no live chat.